It's you, Rodney.
Hey, welcome into game, the GM Sports Game Show. I'm Rodney. I'm the facilitator for the game show. Let's go ahead and start by introducing the teams. Team one, y'all go first.
Hey, I'm Sports Nut, a.k.a. Corey. How we doing, guys?
We're doing well. Well,
And who is my partner today?
I think he's frozen.
Oh, he's frozen. What? How am I supposed to do
Me?
that?
There he is. All right.
All right.
Turner.
Wait,
who is your partner?
My
Brandon.
partner today is
Isn't
Tony.
it? Oh, it's me. Okay. This is Tony the Burner. You can find me at TikTok at Tony the Burner or on Powerlifting News USA on YT. Thank you.
This is team number 2, but always number 1 in your hearts. This is Chris from Getaway Game Sports. Got a podcast on the YouTube, Spotify, as well as Amazon Music and Apple Podcasts. You can find me on the TikTok and IG.
And who's your partner? Chris,
My
a.k.a.
partner
Getaway.
is the phenomenal Brandon. Let's go, the Rook himself.
What's going on, guys? It's Brooke from a.k.a. podcast. How you guys doing?
What's up?
We're doing good.
What's up?
What other podcasts do you have, Brandon?
I can help him out. He also has Married to Sports, which is a phenomenal podcast. Y'all need to check it out on the YouTube as well as on Spotify, folks.
And Apple.
Oh,
I
that's
was
right.
gonna-
It's on Apple now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also on Alexa Music, and I believe it's also on.
Amazon.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Um.
All right.
All right. Let's get into the clips here.
That looks like. Uh-oh.
Oh, Nelly.
Tell your girl. Ooh. What do you think, Tony?
I don't know. You want to go first?
You know what? Might as well. I'll just do it. I'll bite the bullet.
All right.
And who's going first for your team, Chris?
I'll go because Brandon just got in. I'll go.
All right. So we got Corey versus Chris, the two C's. Roll the clip.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, he caught it. Well, that was Thomas Jr.
Yeah, that was a heck of a catch.
Oh,
Heck of a catch.
let's go.
Now, that was the perfect catch. Chris, I will let you go first, my elder.
So, as we know, the wonderful referees of the NFL love the Chiefs. If I remember correctly, they didn't even call PI on that, which it was because he practically, well, we all know we won't even say that word. But a hell of a job by the receiver. Who was the receiver again? I'm sorry, I forgot his name.
Brian Thomas.
Ryan Thomas, thank you. He made a phenomenal catch. Great concentration on the ball. Led to, if I'm not mistaken, 3 or 4 plays later, a touchdown for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Got to give it to him. Great concentration, great hands. It's kind of nice to see somebody actually catch a ball in this league because there seems to be fumbleitis or, butterfingers out there a lot. That's what I really liked about it. And if you watched the blocking, it all came out almost in a perfect V to U shape, great blocking. So Lawrence could move up in the pocket. That a boy.
I agree. I will say, Brian Thomas looked that ball in one-handed pretty much catch. It was a heck of a catch with the DB draped all over him, which, not calling a PI on that was, bogus. But it is, like you said, it was the Chiefs. We saw the refs try to give that game over there. But, great hands by Brian Thomas. We've seen too many times this year wide receivers making catches that they shouldn't be making, and the ones they should make falling right through their hands.
Okay.
Hold on one sec. Hold on. Do not give any points yet. I did not see the question until right now underneath.
All right. I was going to ask the question
Oh,
right here. Are the
okay.
Chiefs in trouble right now? Y'all gave some great analysis. Let's talk about the Chiefs. Are they in trouble?
Yes. Well, yes and no. Yes, they are because of the division. They are in the AFC. Their offense isn't so much in trouble. Their offense is starting to come ahead, but when you've got your best player standing around lollygagging, just standing there while a opposing quarterback falls down not once but twice and makes it still to the end zone for the game-winning score, we got issues. Chris Jones just sat there, and the guy on the offensive line didn't even have to block him. Didn't even have to block him. He just stood there and watched the play. Then when Trevor Lawrence was almost to the end zone, then he half jogged towards that way. Um, like I said, their offense is starting to come across, but obviously, if you got players not playing on defense, it don't matter what kind of offense you have because you ain't gonna win. So unless they get that taken care of, they're in trouble.
Yeah, I kind of have to. I will absolutely agree with you, but I'm going to go a step further, and I'm going to say that there's an issue in the locker room. And as we all know, what happens in the locker room is supposed to stay in the locker room. Am I right or am I wrong? It's just the same as what happens in the dugout stays in the dugout. And I think there's a lot more going on in that locker room than we are all have any type of knowledge of. Because to me, Chris Jones being probably the best defensive tackle in the league at this moment, um, I don't see him stopping and being lazy on a play like he was. But also the way that he played earlier in the game, it was like he was non-existent. I mean, I think if I remember correctly, they called his name out maybe once or twice. Is he sick? Is he injured and we just don't know it? Does he have something going on in his personal life? Because he was not, and I mean not himself in that game. But
No,
then you go back and you look at a few of the other games, the last two games before Jacksonville, he was kind of the same as he was this game. So have they figured out how to scheme him and play him as an offensive coordinator? Um, the line getting checked down, so on and so forth, running backs coming up and, filling the holes. I don't know, but something's going on, and it's not just football. There's something else, and I'm not sure what it is. I'm going to take that. Now, going over to the offense, you take a look at Mahomes. He still gets the funky passes off. He still gets this and that, but he seems to roll out a lot more now. And it seems to be not a structured rollout, but more of a, oh God, I got to get out of here rollout. I don't know if anybody's caught that or not, but that's
he's
something
not
that
trusting his line.
exactly not at all. So I think there's that. Plus, how many drops has Kelsey had? He's more worried about getting married, and his receivers aren't doing their jobs, in my opinion. He has a lot tighter coverage to throw into, and he's not used to that because he's used to having guys wide open by 3, 4, 5 yards, and it's just not happening for him. So they've come back to reality, I think.
My opinion on KC's offense is Pacheco's good, decent, but you know what? Run Hunt on downs 1 and 2. I think he gives you the better chance to succeed in your running game and having Pacheco in there as a third down back. Pacheco just hasn't been the same the last couple of years.
No,
So
those injuries have really hindered him. Have
so
really
that that
slowed him
that's
down.
all I got to say.
All
Yep,
right.
I'm
The point goes to one there, Chris and Tony.
That
All right.
that's me and Tony.
we're
Are you,
team two.
Tony?
Team two, I mean.
So Brandon and
God, you
Chris,
facilitator.
Good job,
let's
Chris.
go.
I really
Let's
thought
go.
you was gonna beat him up, but I thought you was gonna take a whole different angle on that.
Yeah, but we have fun.
All right. Roll the next clip.
Burner, I think this is all you, buddy.
All right. I didn't see the category yet. Hold on.
It just says, I got
I
the
got the
juice
juice
now.
now.
I got the
Okay.
juice now.
All
What's the
right.
question? What's the question?
All
Here we
right. The
go.
question is
How long
well,
it
roll the
can
clip
be
first.
until you can be back on the field.
6 games. So last year, I was dealing with this. And for me, this was like tough because I never cheated the system, you know? I've been in the program
Because
for 10 plus years.
Okay.
They come test me anywhere in the world. I've never ran from no test, ever, never failed a test, not once in my life.
So what happened with this test?
Year 12. So in 12 years of me being tested out my ass, coming to state, you know,
All right.
the only time they wouldn't test me is
Odell Beckham on the juice
Is he on the juice?
because is
He got
he got suspended for 6 games, so is he taking illegal substances?
Okay. Who wants to go
Brandon,
first?
take it.
Brandon, you want to go first, or is it
I think
Burner?
he's frozen.
Okay.
Burner, why don't you go first? And if he comes back, we'll let
Yep.
him go, and then we'll go from there.
So I think that people have like this twisted thing of these guys are doing juice. I There's so many products that you can't even know that are like there's products that you don't even know about that are in these like supplements they take. A lot of them are illegal, but they don't even know it. Probably there's a list of things that is like in the hundreds that you can't take. A lot of these stores have gray area things. Just because that's the case, I don't think he's like shooting it or injecting it, but he's probably also trying to recover from injury, number one. And number two, he could be doing HGH to prolong his career and heal the injury. I don't know. But I don't necessarily think he's juicing that way. So
Brandon,
I
are
mean,
you
at this
back,
point
brother?
in stage,
up he gone.
Yeah. Do we want to give
Well,
him a minute? Because I think he had a good thought.
see if he comes in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Chris, what was your take on it, though? Just in case.
Yeah. Here's my take on that. So it kind of goes back to the Bonds thing. I mean, you go back to that. He never technically tested positive, but they all said he did. He took it just because of his hat size and so on and so forth. I don't know about you guys, but in my 50s, my hat size has grown, folks, but so is my belly size. And so did he a little bit. All right. So that's kind of everybody kind of grows as they get older. You can't just sit there and say that. Now, his injuries were somewhat substantial, a few knee injuries, so on and so forth out there. Does he know if he took it? I doubt it. I think that a lot of trainers out there, I mean, there's thousands upon thousands of things that are sitting there that are banned, and you're trusting your trainer to know thousands upon thousands of things where he has to know if he has 100 people that he's training, how is he supposed to figure it all out? That's just my opinion on that. So I'm going to say that I'm not sure what they got him for because they're not saying, or I haven't seen it yet. But I'm going to say no. And the reason why I say no is he not knowingly did it, because I don't think he would be. If he's ejecting it, then that's all on him. Let's be honest there. But if it was a powder, a lotion, or something like that, I don't think that's on him. But one thing that I do respect is this: is he's the one that's taking the onus on this. He's the one that stepped up and said, "Hey, not a problem. I'll take the responsibility. I'll take my 6 game suspension." He's not blaming anybody else. He's not sitting there saying anything. He's just taking it.
all right. Bra- I'm gonna go ahead and give Brandon his take since it was his turn. What do you think, Brandon?
Odell Beckham being suspended for 6 games for PEDs. At this point in stage in his career, that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's going to give him time to get healthy and not take the beating. Is he going to come back and have be slower off the line, or yeah, I'm sure he's going to have some setbacks. But with all the rehab and everything that he's doing, this 6 games is going to be good for, especially if he goes to a place like I don't know, Pittsburgh could really use another receiver. So if he was to go to Pittsburgh after these 6 games, he could actually make a huge contribution towards the end of the back half of the season, just with him being out. Um, that's not Odell Beckham. The PEDs, I don't think that he was shooting up. I think it was probably something that was in something that he just didn't realize that he was taking it, and it just popped dirty. It happens. But for him being this stage in his career, I think this 6 games is going to help him out and help whatever team out that he goes with. I'd like to see him go to Pittsburgh.
That point's gonna go to Tony and Brandon.
Corey.
Corey.
I'm with
Me and
Chris.
Tony. Yes.
All right. We switched teams. I apologize. It threw me off. I apologize.
You're good. Just say it over again. He'll cut that out and then just
Uh,
resplice it back in. Am I right, Eric?
Yeah,
Cool.
all
he
right.
does do that.
We're
That
live.
point's gonna go to Tony and Corey.
Let's do it.
All right. We're tied. We're tied.
Do your job.
Do you?
Oh,
Oh,
you
Ooh,
should
I
let
like
me
this
take
one.
this one if Belichickian.
it's all you, buddy.
All right, I'll do it.
All right, this
Chris,
one's all
you
you.
want to go head to head with Burner? Or you want me to go head to head?
Either
I'll
way,
take it.
I'm easy. Whatever you
I'll
want to
take
do. I want to see
I'll
the
take it.
question. I
You
want to
want to see
see
the
the
question?
question. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, let's do the question.
This thing goes viral all over Instagram all the time, where it's a clip of me running over Ray Lewis. I
Okay,
didn't
what about
really
Gronk running over
technically
Ray
run
Lewis?
over Ray Lewis. I mean, I did in the clip. Here's
Is
the
there a
situation.
question, Ron?
It was a passing play.
What was the significant? Well,
Oh,
Right there it is.
There it is. Is Rob Gronkowski the most complete NFL player ever?
Oh,
wow.
glad you got that, Burner.
Wow. I'll take it. Let's go. Burner, you first.
Okay, so just coming out of the draft, Belichick thought he had really special tape. He was,
I feel like this is going to be a coach.
yeah. So, like Mel Kiper was saying, why didn't they draft Ed Dixon? Because if you realize, like, Gronk didn't even play his senior year of Arizona. But when he comes out, he's 6'6" and 3/4. He weighs 265 pounds. And I didn't know what he was going to do, but he became a Red right away. But here's why he's the most complete player. Because he is so much more than Travis Kelce. He was basically another offensive lineman on that team. He literally could have played tackle. Okay, he was so significant in the running game because pounding the football was a part of the Patriots thing. But always Gronk, even if you held him down by the quarter, he was going to make a play. His seam route was maybe one of the most unstoppable. People don't talk about that. Him running the seam, you couldn't even double team him in the seam. So I think Gronk is one of the most complete players ever. He took a picture with Brock Bowers, and he made Brock Bowers look like a 10-year-old. So I'm going to say that Gronk is definitely the GOAT tight end and easily one of the most complete players ever, and definitely the complete tight end.
All right. The funny thing is I absolutely agree with you there. In my opinion, he is the blueprint for George Kittle. Let's just be upfront there. He is the absolute blueprint for George Kittle. And I think that Gronk coming out of college, the best thing that happened to him was not playing his senior year because a lot of people overlooked him. and it put a chip on his shoulder, made him want to hit harder, hit more. And what people don't realize is he was and still is, if they were playing, the go-to man for Brady. Brady's in trouble. Who does he go to? Where's Gronk? If he's on the field, he's going to go to Gronk. Okay. Now, the way that he is also a receiver, you touched on his blocking, but as a receiver, and I'm going to use that, he sat down in open space phenomenally. And receivers, that makes the big difference, in my opinion, in receivers. The guy that can find that open space, sit down, go to the ball, not let the ball come to him, is going to make a big difference in receptions. Now, as a big man running routes, oh my God, he could run good routes. I mean, big, clunky, but he could run routes against a linebacker, no problem. Against DBs, he actually did really well. And I think this is why I call him the blueprint for George Kittle. Not only George Kittle, but the rest of the NFL and the college kids and high school kids that are coming up. They need to watch his video, learn from it, make themselves better.
All right. That point's going to go to Chris and Brandon.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, see that? Good
All right,
one.
Brandon. That was fun.
That
Yeah.
was a
That was
good
a
one.
hard
That
one
was.
to judge, honestly.
Oh,
The price. Oh boy.
that's
That's
a price.
All you, sports nut.
All righty, I'll take it. Let me see. Let me see.
I think I'll take
Video.
my team.
All right.
All right. Actually, I think Brandon should take this one because
He's not
he's
here,
on
my
the.
friend.
All right, then you'll take this one.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't see. I
It's all good.
apologize.
It's all good. Oh, there
What
he is.
is the video?
Roll
VM.
that beautiful footage.
Super Bowl 49.
Oh shit. Oh, you getting right.
Russ come on there on one knee, cause Russell get down on one knee when he in the huddle. And you hear the play, cause you on the 1 yard line, Marshall. You on the 1 yard line. Russ in the huddle. And he's calling out the play. What's going through your mind?
Shit, to be honest, I look at 9 of the other guys and they look at me like, what the fuck just happened?
Even as he's calling the play in the huddle, cause they
And what was the significance of the Malcolm Butler interception in the way today's game's being played?
Huh. If I can, I want to go first on this one. That play right there, as I've said from the beginning of this season, the offensive coordinators, head coaches, whoever's calling the offensive plays, period, they like to try to reinvent the wheel. Marshawn Lynch drove you down the field. They could not stop Marshawn Lynch. You get to the 1 yard line, and what do we decide we're going to run? A slant over the middle in the end zone when you have beast mode sitting behind our quarterback that has been tearing up this defense. So, whoever called that play, whether it be Pete Carroll, his offense coordinator, Russell Wilson, if I would have been Marshawn Lynch, I would have knocked all three of them out. And if I'd have been the 10 other guys, I'd have knocked all three of them out. He drove you the length of the field. They could not stop him whatsoever. These coaches, you get down to the 2 yard line, and they want to call a funky play, a special play, a reverse, a pitch, whatever it may be, instead of running your horse who gets paid to run the ball between the tackles, 1 yard line, 1 yard. If you don't trust your running back to get you 1 yard, then he shouldn't be your running back. But there is no reason None. You should throw a slant at that time in the game when your running back was running wild. None. And that significance of that play, you see it more and more now than you ever did. It used to be smash mouth football. Okay, we want to see passing. Great. I understand that. But there's still time. There's times and places to run the ball, and that is one of them.
All right, Chris.
All right, all right. So I think Brandon's out right now. I've just tried texting him, but he's out. So to me, this might be the biggest what in the actual is going on here. Okay. You have the guy who has been a dominant running back in the league getting tough yards for the past 3-4 years for you. And your ego gets in the flipping way. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Seriously. This was a Pete Carroll ego, couldn't get his head through the stadium. So, Marshawn Lynch, we're not going to use you next year. This was the statement that basically told Marshawn Lynch, time for you to go to the Raiders. Let's just be honest. And Pete Carroll proved why he's a horrible coach and why it was his team that got him everywhere in any place. Now, people may not agree with me on that, but look what he's doing now. Now, let's go back. Okay. If you look at the formation, in my opinion, gave it away. I don't know why, but I called it right before the play started. I remember saying this. I go, it's going to be a pass. Watch, everybody. And everybody's like, oh, BS, BS. And sure as you know what was it? A pass. And Butler read it the same way I did. I swear. He jumped that route so quick. Secondary to that, or third, why the heck wouldn't Russell Wilson audible to a run? You have that option to audible that play and go to a run, but he chose to stay with a pass. I'm going to tell you why. Remember that ego thing that we talked about with Pete Carroll? Same thing with Russell Wilson. And I think that's been his demise. I have some friends that are up in Seattle, and we'll just say know people that knows their brothers, sisters, uncles, dogs, best friend in the organization. And they say that Russell Wilson was probably the biggest me player that they ever ran across playing for the Seahawks. So I take all that and I put it that ego got in the way of everything. Loses you Super Bowl.
Ego is still getting in the way because we see it every Sunday, at least once a game,
Oh, yeah.
where these players should not be, we should not be passing.
Yep.
All right, that point's going to Corey and Burner.
Yes.
Copy that.
Sorry,
All
guys.
right.
You're okay.
So now we got a new segment, overtime, but I don't
Ooh,
know what.
Let's
I
go.
haven't seen
the
this
final period. Ooh, overtime.
portion here, so I'm gonna say roll the clip. It looks
Wait,
like NFL and
Pat
wrestling,
McAfee.
guys.
Burner. What do you think, buddy?
Hanks. Fights in the NFL, it's got to be. Or NFL. Whoa.
What do
Hey,
you think,
somebody's
Burner?
got some static. Can y'all check y'all's connection?
Oh, it was Burner.
Yeah.
Oh, it keeps kicking. It kicked me.
It's okay. What do you
You're
think about
good
this one, Burner? You want it?
if you want. Sure.
All right,
Go for it, Burner. I had the last one. You go for this one.
Brandon.
All right. Give
If I can
me
stay
the
in it,
hint. Give
if
me
I
the
can stay in it,
questions.
I'll try.
All right,
Cool, Brandon. You.
roll the clip.
Let's go. Move on.
So we will see. And look, I still think, in my opinion, in the court of public opinion, for that matter, I think the fight still kind of hangs in the balance, even though we're really not judging this.
That's what I'm saying. It was actually very evenly matched, and not only in its
Down goes Peterson!
and now,
A big right hand from Le'Veon Bell!
that overhand right that I was just asking. Look, and he's
Oh my
hurt.
God, he's hurt. This one's over.
That's it.
And Le'Veon Bell has knocked out Adrian Peterson.
Oh,
You got DKFO'd.
Great. Okay. Give me the question.
Running back crossing over to boxing. How do you see it?
What do you mean? I
I
don't
think it's
understand
what's
the
your
question.
opinion on it?
I mean, if I don't know. I guess it's fine. I mean, like Herschel Walker was MMA. I don't know, Wilt Chamberlain and Too Tall Jones, but boxing running backs. Who the hell else? Who Kendall Gill became a boxing baseball player. Who's another running back that became a boxer?
Adrian Peterson, Le'Veon Bell. Greg Ellis isn't a running back.
They're not real boxers. They're doing. They're
All right, Tony, you're breaking up. I'm gonna go to. You're breaking up. I'm gonna let you do your take again in a minute, and I'm gonna go to Brandon.
I mean, I'm gonna be real. That match right there looked ridiculous. But to see Adrian Peterson take that little of a hit and get knocked out was kind of surprising. I mean, I understand that football we play. I understand that football we play with helmets. He did not look the same without his helmet. He was not a battering ram. He went down way too easy, and that did not look good. I would like to see them stay in their respective sports. At this point in time, go play some flag football. I understand the necessary need to compete, but find a sport that's better fitted for you. J.R. Smith found golf.
That's all I got. It's just publicity stunts. They're not real boxers.
I mean, next we're gonna see Adrian Peterson in the ring with Jake Paul.
Yeah, they're not real boxers. You know, that's exactly what you're going to see. That's all I got.
On this one, I am gonna have to go with Brandon on this point.
Hey, internet, let me get in there for one.
There we go.
You notice they put the prettiest face. Oh, now they go to the ugliest face.
You know it.
How do they go from pretty to ugly?
I don't know.
Beauty and the Beast.
Reciprocal effect.
Because both of y'all are pretty ugly together. Ooh.
Oh, damn. He got us.
There's the burner.
So guys, let's do this.
Who won?
Final thought. We got a little bit of time here. Final thoughts on today and the NFL game tonight. We got the Giants and the Eagles. Break it down the last few minutes.
I picked it earlier. I said I took the Giants plus the 6.5. I want to see AJ Brown throw a tantrum on the sideline. So that's coming from you from Sportsnut, a.k.a. Corey, find me on Married to Sports Podcast. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me anywhere you want. This pretty face right here.
Ew.
Oh Lord,
Gross.
help us.
Next,
Flash it.
who wants to go next?
Who's
I'll
next?
go.
I'll go next.
Go ahead, Burner. Go for it.
I'm gonna say the Giants are gonna lose tonight. They're in a transitional period as they've been in for a long time. The Eagles got to get it back together, but I think the AJ Brown stuff is weird to me. I don't understand why he's pouting so much on a good team. I think it's silly. But other than that, I'm taking the Eagles tonight to get right.
I like it. I like it. Brandon, are you there, brother? I'll
Yeah, I'm
go.
here. You can go
I'll go.
ahead.
So this is the way that I look at this game. This is a telltale game for the Eagles, and they've got to destroy the Giants. I just they have to, because if they don't, then the rest of their season is going to be very, very interesting, I think. I kind of want to piggyback off of what Corey said in regards to A.J. Brown, having his My Doll moment. God, I would love to see that. I don't know about you guys, but I really would. Now, the guy you need to watch, though, in this game for the Giants, Cam Scattaboo, baby. I'm going to tell you what, Scattaboo is going to destroy fools. That's all I got to say. I don't know if you guys saw him against the Saints. He got a few turtles in that, and I was like, that a boy, just destroying fools in that game.
He's very physical. He is very physical.
Oh, yeah. That's my take.
This game
And
would
don't mind his hat.
I know.
If you're taking the Giants, that's it.
Hey,
Thank you, Ashley.
I
This
love it.
this matchup would have been interesting had we not have seen 5 games played already. Before the season started, this was honest to God a matchup that I was looking forward to. You had a better, quote unquote, a better version of quarterback. You had uh, a better offensive line. You had defensive weapons, offensive weapons. You had a good draft. Malik Neighbors, and then Malik Neighbors is gone. We've had 5 games, and the Giants are not what any that he thought they were going to be. Thank God for them. Otherwise, the Cowboys would be last. And so uh, this game is not even going to be close. You're going to have to contain Jalen Hurts, but if you have Devontae Smith or A.J. Brown, I wouldn't put either one of those in. I mean, it's going to be Saquon and Jalen Hurts, mainly the Jalen Hurts show. I mean, that's what it's been all year. So I do see the whole A.J. Brown thing not lasting very long. Sometimes you just got to give me the darn ball. And that's how A.J. Brown feels. For some reason, Jalen Hurts isn't throwing the ball like that. Maybe he can't. I mean, show me that you can. They had to take the ball out of your hand. That's how they were successful last year. So I'm really curious. I'm really curious to how tonight goes. If the Giants pull this one out, Eagles are in trouble.
All right, we have an audience comment. Ashley Wano says, "If you've taken the Giants tonight, you just enjoy losing." I take it she's a Eagles fan, but honestly, I did take the Giants tonight because 6.5 points in a divisional game is just too much to give, and they're playing at home. Cam Scatterboo and Jackson Dart together, they've got to learn how to play together. They got to come off and have set the tempo for both their run and passing. If they can do that, I think they can upset the Eagles.
And whoever's wife that is, Brandon, saying that, I feel sorry for living in the same house, buddy.
It's definitely a house divided for sure.
But we know who the smart one is.
Well,
Wait a minute.
we weren't going there because we weren't going there for a reason. We just
Yeah.
didn't want
She got
to inflate everything.
They got a Super Bowl before we did.
That is true. That is true.
She said I could be playing in your mom's backyard, still won't help them.
That's it.
Well, the sad part is being a Cowboys fan, Jennifer Lopez has got more rings than we have in the last 30 years.
True story. True story.
But if she
Okay.
wants to hit me
Yeah,
up,
the Niners too. Let's be
hey,
honest.
I'm just saying, if J Lo wants to hit me up, call me.
What should she call you? The ugly or the duckling?
I don't care.
I would say fugly.
Hey,
Is she still with that?
dang, that's
Man.
harsh.
Yeah,
And I'm not the one wearing a San Francisco 49er hat.
that's
Think
right,
she gonna
baby.
trade him for you?
Huh?
Think she gonna trade him for you?
Well, you never know. Ah,
All right, guys. What? All right. So, what do y'all? What are y'all looking for in this week's upcoming games? These games have been sort of lackluster.
I'm just hoping for a good weekend of football.
Yeah. I'm hoping it's kind of crazy like the last few weeks have been, to be honest. And are the cardiac kids going to be the cardiac kids against my Niners? I'm really curious.
We'll have to soon find out.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Let's go ahead and if you have any sponsors or anything, go ahead and give them and where people can find you again.
I'm
Let's start with Chris and go down the list from there.
All right. Paratravelers, that's PERATRAVELER.net. Hey, go check us out. Let me get you anywhere you want to go around the world. Have some fun. Go on a cruise. Just went on one to Alaska for my 30th anniversary. It was phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. Would love to set you up, get you situated so you can relax, enjoy, and have fun.
All right. Tony, Brandon, or Corey, who wants to go next?
Well, I will go next. I'm going to let Brandon do our sponsors because we are part of the Married to Sports podcast. I am Sports Nut. You can find me at SportsNut17 on TikTok, SportsNut.17 on YouTube, Married to Sports on TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, or if you're ever in stinking Illinois, look me up. I'm right in the center.
Center of the world.
Brandon?
So you can find me on the Married to Sports podcast. You can find me on the I'ma Say It podcast on Apple Music, YouTube, Spotify, uh, iHeartRadio, all those. We are brought to you in part by Heaven Sent Hellbent Gear, hshbgear.com. Get your 15% off, promo code MARRIED. Liquid Nitro Energy Drink, Styles Apparel, and W Energy. Get your 10% off, promo code MARRIED.
All right. And before we sign out, one more. Corey, we got a couple of comments here.
I've seen them. I know
Corey,
J Lo doesn't want my number. It's okay.
and then Ashley said hard hits and no crying. That's what we want to see this
Preach.
week.
Preach.
I agree. Guys,
Yeah,
I'm Rodney.
I want to see kickers make field goals, and I want to see players not get hurt.
I agree. That's what I want to see because the special teams has been weak
Atrocious.
this year.
Hey, as we go off, all I got to say Illinois upsets Ohio State.
Boy, that made my dream come. No, I need that win to mean something.
In Indiana defeats Oregon is my upset this week.
Man. Ugh. I don't even have an upset right now. Sorry, just don't. Haven't felt it yet.
I felt Indiana, Oregon this week, so
That's about the
we'll
only thing
ride
that's
with
feeling you
it.
right now.
Hold on, give me a minute. I'm going to double check because I might feel it again. I'm bringing back the power. The power of the West. No, I'm not doing that because West Coast football's not that good anymore.
You know, only Dallas could figure out how to make a 17-game season a perfect 500.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. I'm going to take Mizzou over Bama.
Ooh, I like that one.
They're at Missouri, but their stadium's under construction. They're not going to have the
Yeah.
crowd. But
Yep.
Missouri might be like that. They look good. I like that. I like that pick.
All right, guys.
But I like that pick.
All right, guys. This has been the game show. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Rodney. I'm the facilitator, and y'all, we're out of here.